Welcome to the channel. My name is Commander Shepard here. I am your local BioWare streamer slash content creator. And today we're going to do some Mass Effect 2 modding. Something simple, something easy, something that can spice your playthrough up. So, you're going to need a couple of things. First of all, you're going to need this application here. It is called LE2 Tweaks Mod Manager. This can easily be found on the Nexus at the Mass Effect Legendary Edition Nexus. Must-have tool for anybody installing or creating mods. Second thing you're going to need is you're going to need to know where your Mass Effect Legendary Edition directory is. See, program files, Steam apps, common, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Same thing if you have it on EA app, it's usually in your EA directory. Yada yada yada. So once we have LE2 Tweaks downloaded, make sure you back up your games. That's first things first. I'll probably do a video on how to back up your game at a later date. Who knows? All right. So once we have LE2 Tweaks open and ready to go, we're going to hit the Tools tab. We're going to look for Legendary Explorer Nightly. And then the main thing we're going to be using is called the Package Editor. Go ahead. You can hit the Package Editor to see what it looks like, yada yada. But before we start, we're going to hit this Settings cog up here. We're going to go over to files, and you want to associate all files to Legendary Explorer. This will make your life a lot easier. All right, so let's start with our Shepard. We can go ahead and minimize that. Okay, what you're going to want to do is you're going to make a copy of all your Mass Effect 2 class files, so you're not using the base game files, and you can just restore your base game file at some point. So we're going to find our Mass Effect Legendary Edition directory, game, Mass Effect 2, bio game, cooked PC console. Then we're going to go up here to type. We're going to do Mass Effect series package files. Then we're looking for SFX character class. So go past the B's, and we're in the SFXs. Awesome. There they are. Just go ahead and highlight them all, copy. I made a folder here with all of them. Okay, once that's done, you're ready to go. Go ahead and click on what you want to adjust. I'm going to say the engineer. That should open the package in the package file, and I want tech armor, so I'm going to open the Sentinel. Okay, good to go. All right, what I usually do is I usually grab my target, put it over here, and now we have a nice use of screen real estate. All right, so what we're looking for is SFX game content powers package in this list, which is right here. Double click it, it will expand. Do the same thing over here. Double click it, it will expand. All right, now to make this easier so we don't have to scan with our eyes, go up here to the class selector tab, click it, and we're looking for SFX power and tech armor, or whatever it's called. What is it called? Power armor. There we go. Go ahead and select that. Find object by class. Boom. It will take you to the default SFX power armor, which shows all the stats and properties, but we don't want that one. We want the one above it, SFX power armor class. That is the base class. So you're going to left click and hold, and then drag it over here right on top of that SFX game content powers package. Drop it in. This is going to pop up, clone all references. Items have been ported and relinked with no reported issues. This is the good message. Hit OK. Boom. Now we come back over here. You should have a whole bunch of yellow stuff. Yep. And here we go. We now have SFX Power Armor class. Now we want to equip that on our Shepard. So we go all the way back to the top. We look for biochar underscore loadouts. Double click player. Click on engineer. And we look for SFX Power Object Array. We want to highlight this. Make sure you're clicked on the SFX Power Object Array and it's highlighted. Hit the plus, hit this drop down, and now we're looking for SFX Power Armor. So we scan through here. We should find it pretty easily, actually. Alright. SFX Game Content Powers, SFX Power Armor. Make sure it is named the same thing. SFX Power Armor. SFX Power Armor. Go ahead and set that. Boom. Now we have it here. We can move it up to whatever slot you want it. After that's done, file, save this. Okay. You can go ahead and close that. Make sure you save it. Make sure you remember where that file is. You can close it out. Now we're going to go back to our Mass Effect Legendary Edition directory, game, Mass Effect 2, bio game, cooked PC console, filter out by type. Then we're going to look for the character classes once more. Alright. We look for that engineer. I'm going to make a copy of that engineer. Put it on my desktop. Then I'm going to come in this folder with the adjusted engineer. And we're going to drag that one in. Go ahead and replace the file. Boom. Close your file manager. Come back to ME3 tweaks. Make sure it's pointing at Mass Effect 2. Hit start game. And now we wait. I, for one, hate the launcher that launches into a launcher that launches into a launcher. So I just use ME3 tweaks to launch right into the game. Why do I need a launcher that launches into a launcher? That just doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're gonna start a new game. We're gonna pick an engineer. I'm using skip Mass Effect 2 prologue, so we don't have to watch the whole Miranda Tim scene. We'll just go straight into making a class. Well, not making a class, but picking a class. Alright, John, custom, accept. We're looking for the engineer. We don't care. And hit accept. Yep. Go ahead and skip that.
Grab the pistol This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Alright. So
Looks
what we're
like
gonna
they
do
set up a
first
barricade to try holding the mechs off.
is give talent points. Give talent points
Hold up the
self.
barricade and keep moving.
Alright. That is only use give talent points self if you're using give talent points specifically mod. But there we go. We have tech armor. Go ahead and pimp it out. Go ahead and give him go ahead and do that. Go ahead and equip the armor. There you go.
Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
There you go. Works like a charm. And that's basically it. Can do this with any power. It's basically the same, you know. In case you don't want power armor, it's basically the same drill. Just rewind the video, see what I did for power armor, and do the same thing, but with your power of choice. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this. I would really appreciate it if you give the video a like, and if you want to subscribe for more Mass Effect modding tips and tricks, and some game content as well. And as the iconic Shepard would say, I should go.